Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit, where Emma has showed up, which was surprising. I don't think, was she in the first game? The first Investigations game? I don't remember that being the case, but I could definitely be wrong about that. Is that you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Emma, what are you doing here?
I heard about what happened from Detective Gumshoe. I was in the area, so I thought I'd come by and see what's going on. This is Emma Skye. She's a high school student currently studying in Europe to become a forensic scientist. The younger sister of a former superior of mine, we've also stood in court together. Hold on, music a little loud. A detective called me up in a panic. He said your badge fell off of the big building and that Kay was in a man's suit and... I love these games. I really do. Just the stuff like this has been fantastic.
Hold it right there. Didn't you just leave to go back to Europe a few days ago? You're back again already.
Yep, I'm here with one of my professors. But not to do any schoolwork or anything, just some interpreting.
Then shouldn't you be off doing that instead of gallivanting around a crime scene?
Oh, it's fine. There's this wonderful thing called body language, after all. It's not an actual language, Emma. Anyway, never mind me. This is about Kay. How is she? Where is she? Alright, she knows Kay, so she had to have been in the first game. Ah, shucks. Isn't that sweet, Kay Meister? Your little friend is worried about you. Fender, I'm becoming more and more concerned about you the further this game goes on. Yes. Who's this guy? Don't tell me you went and got a new assistant, Mr. Edgeworth. Very funny, young lady. It's actually the other way around, I'll have you know. Eddie Fender, attorney at law, and senior partner at Edgeworth & Co. Law Offices. Edgeworth? So you are his assistant. Wait, attorney? Since when were you a defense attorney?
I'm not.
To say it's complicated is an understatement. Let's not sweat the details for now. Yeah, first things first. But an attorney, Mr. Edgeworth, really? Oof, it's like I'm not even here. What is this, some kind of weird experiment?
Perhaps we should head down below. I'll explain there.
I agree, the police could be here any minute. And who's this?
I'll explain later, Emma. Come on, time to go.
Oh, alright, but you better explain yourself, Mr. Hotshot Attorney.
Trust me, I'll explain that too.
Okery-dokery-doo, down the hatch we go. Ah. Alright. Yeah, I'll save my progress, again. Now that I have, had my ramen, I'm in full focus mode to solve this case of question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes, dark as a grave down here. Can't see the nose in front of my roguishly handsome face.
Watch your step, Emma.
Ouch, I hit my head on something.
Make your way down slowly, Kay. I don't want you to slip.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
There's gotta be a light switch here somewhere. Bingo!
This is...
Where have we seen that statue before? So the hidden 51st floor really is being used as a storeroom. We'll need to take a careful look over all these items. Big building pamphlet data updated in my organizer. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, you promised me an explanation or three.
I did indeed. Where to even start?
Alright, good. It's not gonna make me do all that. Wow, lots been happening, huh? What a case. That's supposed to fill you with excitement, Emma. Seems you've gotten yourself into a real pickle, Mr. Prosecutor Attorney.
I'm not an attorney or a prosecutor anymore.
Well, whatever you are, I think it's time for science to lend a helping hand. Don't worry, I brought my entire kit with me.
Well, if you're sure.
Are you kidding? I live for moments like this. Here, let's make this all official. Good working with you again, Mr. Edgeworth.
And you, Miss Skye.
Then there were four. Right, everyone, let's get to work.
I want to know where that elevator goes. That's a good point, actually.
Looks like it goes down.
It's something we'll certainly want to investigate further, but we should look around up here first.
eye, Captain. Let me know if you find anything juicy.
I'll keep trying to see what I can remember. I'll let you know if anything comes to mind.
Thank you, Kay. Emma.
Ready, willing, and able to investigate, Mr. Edgeworth.
Very well, then let's begin.
Okay, yeah, let's start over here.
These are...
What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
If I'm not mistaken, several of the items on display here. They're pieces of evidence from old cases of mine. But what are they doing here?
Maybe this is where the committee stores stuff it's looking into?
They can't be. Evidence like this is stored in the police department.
They don't keep stuff at the prosecutor's office, too?
When a case is ongoing, yes, but once the last trial is finished up, it's supposed to go right back to the precinct, unless there's a very good reason for it to go elsewhere.
And yet, here it all is. There's no point in trying to figure out the whys right now. I should take a closer look at it all.
They all have labels. Labels with numbers printed on them.
Exhibit numbers, maybe. You said they were all pieces of evidence, right?
Yes, but judging by how the numbers are written, and by the items themselves, I'd guess these are prices.
The evidence all has price tags attached. High price tags. Except for the things like $240. Prices? I never would have guessed that. Wait, but none of this stuff could be worth that much money, could it? Prices are very high indeed. It's no wonder she's surprised. I must examine all of these in detail. Yeah. Oh, wait. Labels with numbers printed on them. Exhibit numbers maybe. Oh, God. Never written items themselves. I guess these are prices. Prices I would never guessed. Alright, can't look at that, I guess. Oh, I see. I was over the price and not the... I got it. Okay. That's odd. This is the only spot with nothing on it. But it still has one of those signs in front of it.
Indeed, and look, there's an outline in the dust on top of the cloth. I'd say something was probably sitting there until quite recently, wouldn't you?
You know what? I think you might be right, but, I'm drawing a blank trying to imagine what. I might have an idea. Star-shaped outline. Don't we have a piece of evidence that might well be connected? Do we? I don't have anything. Oh! Really? No. What do I have? Oh, no. Okay, piece of evidence that might be connected. Okay. No, I was thinking it was we had the piece of evidence that went there. Okay, that makes way more sense now. A cheap plastic letter, ticket stub, magenta flower. Oh, this. Oh, we do have it. Candelabrum. Yep. There we go. Ah, isn't he cute? Look at this fluffy little guy.
That's the stuffed animal we found at Gord's Lake.
Yeah, he should be in the possession of the prosecutor in charge of that case. So how did he wind up here? Ah, but look, he's missing his left horn.
He is, but he never had it in the first place. At least not as far as we ever saw it.
Back to merchandise, huh? Then we need to contact the manufacturer. I demand a recall. Now that I come to think of it, why would anyone give the president a broken toy to begin with? The stuffed animal was originally found in the Jingfa presidential plane, missing its left horn. So this storeroom is actually more of a stockroom?
It would seem so, much as it pains me to consider such a thing. What kind of person sells off evidence from serious criminal cases?
And who to? Who would even want to pay for all this stuff?
Somebody, clearly. The price tags are proof of that.
Ah, people really will collect anything, huh? Fascinating. That's a cute little doll. It looks kind of like the Steel Samurai. It's actually the Iron Infant, son of the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess. He was born burdened with the knowledge that he too would one day be called upon to fight for justice. I like how much Edgeworth knows about this. I can't imagine the pressure that must have put him under, more than most people could bear. Yes, he's young, but you can sense it nonetheless, a certain tragic refinement. Edgeworth, Mr. Edgeworth, are you even listening to me?
No, of course.
The nothing there. And nothing with the blue badger, that's disappointing.
A bottle of ink and a lantern, both pieces of evidence from a previous case of mine.
But why? What's all this stuff that's related to you doing here?
It's not as if any of it was in my possession for any length of time. The duration of the case, and no longer. Perhaps this is all nothing but a coincidence.
Seriously, a coincidence? I never thought I'd hear those words coming out of your mouth.
We must always face up to the facts of the situation, however strange they may be. Isn't that what scientists believe too?
You want to talk about what scientists believe? Settle in, this may take a while. Mistakes were made.
This is a small bottle, one I've seen before.
Oh, that's all? Nothing else to add?
Well, no. What more did you want me to say?
Hold up, I've got to write this down. Mr. Edgeworth can turn even the most boring topics into something picturesque with his explanations. Next time, try taking those kinds of notes in silence. Oh, I can look at this. A mannequin, huh? Wait, I know! All thanks to my powers of scientific deduction, of course. It's evidence from an old case of yours, right?
Not this time. I've never seen it before in my life.
Doesn't seem to fit with the other items in the room either. For one thing, it doesn't have a price tag. So why is it here? I could deduce things there. I know what I could deduce. Since I went ahead and did it anyway.
The outline in the dust matches the bottom of the candelabrum exactly. I'd say there's a very strong chance that this is where our murderer took it from.
Which would mean the candelabrum was evidence from another case?
It certainly seems likely, but that's not our concern right now. The key thing to note is that the murder weapon was taken from the storeroom.
Okay, can't do anything else here. Kinda creepy, all of these masks lined up here in the dark.
Not a fan of horror movies, I take it.
No way! That stuff's so unscientific. I think you mispronounced terrifying.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
I have to do more deducing? Alright, what about this?
These are all case files from various murders.
What? But why would they be in here?
They should be safely under lock and key at the courthouse or the prosecutor's office. Which would suggest that somebody removed them without permission.
Something very suspicious is going on here. We need to find out more. That mask! That's global hero Anyan Kopan.
Why is that so shocking?
You really don't know? Everything about the show is secret. When it's on TV, who makes it so the merchandise is super rare? Sounds to me like whoever made it may have simply gone out of business. That's Captain Saipan. He's super popular overseas. Everybody loves dressing up like him, kids, adults, you name it. And the flower on his head a little excessive myself. What show are these? TV show are these from?
I don't know a whole lot about it, but I believe it's called The Students of the Starry School. It's about an elementary school where the students are all superheroes.
So their masks are modeled on sports safety helmets or something, right? Maybe the number of eye slits tells you their student ID number? So the ones on the left would be number 1, and the one right is number 2?
I suppose that could be it, yes.
That would mean a ton of slits for the kid with the highest ID numbers. I have to admit to being a little intrigued by this show now. Oh, can't do anything with that. What are we on to Steel Samurai now?
This is Steel Samurai and the Nickel Samurai.
The Nickel Samurai always seems kind of pleased with himself to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not just about being skinny and cool, you know? There's more to it than that. I'm Team Steel all the way. You've just gone up in my estimation, Emma.
She's the only heroine the Steel Samurai needs.
You can say that again. I love the Pink Princess.
You watch shows like that, Emma?
Of course. You love them too, right?
Well, I don't really know all that much about them, but, sure.
Really, because I saw the Steel Samurai figure in your office, so I thought... I can't believe even Emma's seen it. Okay, can't do anything with the blue badger ones. What about this? Nope. Alright, what can I deduce here? What do I have? Ow! Yes, I can't believe that one.
Kay was carrying a gem and ninja mask when she was found. But it looks like it might have originally come from this hook.
Scientifically speaking, it doesn't seem like a crazy hypothesis, which would mean that Kay was really here?
As you put it, not a crazy hypothesis. But why?
She come to steal something, maybe? There's all kinds of stuff here. Because she's a great thief who steals the truth, I suppose.
No, I think it's too early to jump to any conclusions.
That one away. The selection of masks
Arranged on the rack here. There's even a steel samurai.
What an impressively authentic likeness it is, too. The scientist in me is sensing something strange, though, a lack of consistency, you know?
The sense that the characters represented here feel a little haphazard somehow. I don't disagree. There's even an empty space here.
Yeah, just an empty hook right in the middle. Somebody using that one, perhaps? Oh, okay, so yeah, we got that already. It's weird how my brain was just like, oh yeah, there's just not one there. King Talkie Tiki from The Simpsons.
The statue.
What is it? Got some new data for me?
Not exactly. It's just something from a case I worked on. A piece of evidence.
I believe it's called the Alfred statue. And there were two of them, a real one and a fake. Whichever one this is, it shouldn't be here of all places. An old case, huh? I guess you have worked in a bunch of different... Huh? Gotcha. Caught in the act, red dang-handed, guiltier than a tomcat covered in cream. Ah!
Stop that at once.
Ain't no stopping my snapping, not till I get every dang detail and then some. Y'all think I'm about to let a bunch of dirty criminals go before I get the shot? Think again. We're not criminals. Yeah, sure, pull the other one. It's got bells on. This here camera's a weapon of justice, ain't about to be hornswoggled by your cheap denials.
No, it's you.
Huh? Why, you're that low-down dirty jerk of a prosecutor, ain't you?
Who are you calling a low-down dirty jerk?
This is Lotta Hart. So glad she's here. Lotta, can we just get to the part where you give me the pictures that you took and I figure out how they're useful? Can we do that? Can we just cut to that point? A photojournalist by trade, we've crossed paths on a few occasions, especially on that one particular case. She's hard to forget, and even harder to get a word in edgewise with. Quit making that face, will ya? That's the face of a no-good schemer if I ever saw one. Seems I didn't leave the best impressions on her either. Well, it's payback time, Mr. Schemer. You ought to be thankful all I want from you is a couple of pictures. But we're just here to investigate. Sure you are, if by investigate you mean pull the wool over Lotta's mile-wide eyes. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, I thought she might listen to me.
It didn't hurt to try, I guess. But we're probably better off leaving her alone for now.
Wait, but, I kind of want to know what she's doing. Well, alright. You said the statue was a piece of evidence from an old case of yours, right? It's pretty weird looking, I have to say.
It's known as the Alfred statue.
The what?
The Alfred statue.
But it says here that it's called the Alfred statue. Alfred.
What are you muttering about?
Oh, nothing. Let's carry on looking around, shall we? Alright, where can I start? I guess with this box. Scientifically speaking, I'd say this looks like some kind of wooden ice box. Yeah, the chains are probably to stop the cold air from escaping.
I don't mean to contradict you, but isn't this just a box for storing clothes in? The wood is imbued with a natural repellent that keeps moths away.
Yeah, sure. I guess you could look at it that way too. keeping your clothes chilled would be nice for the summer, right? Still not prepared to let go of that particular part of your hypothesis, I see. Bunch of trophies and... Oh, look! Somebody left a walkie-talkie here. Looks to me like it was put there deliberately. Rather like it's on display, to be honest. Hey, there are batteries in here, too. It could be useful. Let's take it with us. Nobody would mind if we use it for a little while, will they? I can take it to the police station afterwards. Somebody's starting to sound like a certain great thief. Yeah, we aren't gonna... I thought we were actually gonna do that. That's too bad. Well, that's one heck of a desk. I wonder who it belonged to. There are 4 male figures acting as legs, holding up the tabletop in the center. It's hideously cringy. And it doesn't even have the good decency to be camp enough to loop back around. Is this from one of your old cases too, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, I can't think of anyone related to any of my investigations with such ostentatiously awful taste.
At least I don't think there was. Oh, hello.
The piles of banknotes just left out for all to see. A little tasteless, wouldn't you say?
I'll take those for evidence. You can just mail them. You know, don't even mail. I'll come pick them up, and you can just hand me the envelope. No way, these are all $100 bills. That's a fortune right there. Ooh, I didn't see what that said. How many years would it take for you to make that much money, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please, Emma, I don't even want to think about it.
What did that say? Lots of money. Piles of money were left in the storeroom. Some kind of deal? Well, this doesn't take a genius.
We've seen items of old evidence marked with price tags along with a huge pile of cash. I think it's pretty clear that somebody has been running an illicit trade in judicial goods.
Shitty deals on a hidden 51st floor. This is big. It has to be, right?
I think it might be, but we'll need to investigate a little further yet. We need to find out more about what's going on here.
If only there was an eyewitness we could interview. Eyewitness, huh? Oh, I see where this is going.
Oh, hold on.
What is that giant head thing?
This is the head of the great Mrs. Monkey.
I remember the case well, but how did they even get it up here? Huh? Mrs. Monkey, that doesn't sound right. Are you sure you didn't get the name wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Or misremembered it somehow?
Don't be ridiculous.
As if I'd ever make such a mistake. Okay, so we got that. Alright, we will talk to Lotta in the next episode. So, I'm curious if this is the last one, because it seems like it's trying to tie everything that we've done together. So, could be. We could be closing in on the end of this game. I hope you're all still enjoying this. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.